What's up, guys? I'm filming out here in Ohio. I'm not near my apartment because I'm renting a private room right now, so I'm not able to really film exactly how I want to because I'm away from home. But I'm out here with my truck. I just started class a couple days ago, and so I've been learning. But I wanted to put together this video of the truck and the Audis, and so this is kind of a collage of what I have from talking about the good Audi and then the donor Audi and what I did to trade to get where I'm at right now. So here's my journey across the country with the truck and how that went, and some snap stories of what I had happen to me on the way over and some good character building moments. So I'll let you guys get into it. I've got a surprise for y'all. I have set up the deal of a lifetime as a joke, and it's turning out to come into fruition. So we are gonna have to say goodbye to the Audi, but there's good things coming. So I am on my way to go pick up this kid to help him with his title. This trade kind of went down as a joke. He had his vehicle listed for sale on Marketplace, and I said as a joke, I have 250 bucks in an Audi right now, and he laughed and said to send him pics, and so I sent him pics and a video of the exhaust, and it sold him. And he wanted a car, he wanted this car, and I took him for a ride, him and his buddies for a ride, and they absolutely loved it. They have no idea why I would ever get rid of this car. And I was like, oh, I don't know, I guess I just want to change of pace. And so we get back to the parking lot, and he's like, dude, I'd trade you straight across. You didn't have to give me 250 cash. And I was like, okay, well, we'll hold on there for a little bit. And he was all set and ready to go. I've got my title up here, ready to go give it to my dad's coworker up at the state capitol to get it notarized. So, but I gotta pick him up and take him to the DMV, and then I can go over there. But we're about to pick him up, and I'll give you all a sneak peek. Maybe I won't, maybe I will, of what it is. But I'm super excited because I think I'll come out on top for this deal pretty good. Let me show you what I got in the other trade. It's a 1999 Dodge Ram 2500 Cummins. Oh my goodness. It's a 5-speed. You can't even see that. Never mind. 5.9 liter Cummins. It's got a wicked wheel turbo, stock housing. I just put the grill on the other night. It's got a fast system. They're good filters. They were kind of acting up a while ago, but I mean, aftermarket taillights, aftermarket headlights. Look at this tip, dude. It's a 5-inch all the way back from the turbo to a 12-inch tip. It's massive, dude. Cab corners and rocker panels because they're a little rusted out, but I haven't put those on yet because I've already listed it. I took pictures, I'll show you. And so hopefully it sells, but Merry Christmas, y'all. Happy New Year's. It was Christmas yesterday, and so I didn't film anything, and I haven't been filming anything because I've been having troubles with the Cummins. It had a fueling issue, like it was sucking in air through the filters, and so it was running garbage. That's so weird. I had an accident, not really an accident. I had an issue with the filter, and so I drained the water drain, whatever, and the petcock. And so then I screwed it back in and drove it into town, and after a while it was perfectly fine. It was running, it was making 35 pounds of boost, it was doing everything, you know, it was great. So then it started running like crap again, so I was kind of pissed at it. But then I was gonna do it again the other night, and I do it in this little cul-de-sac, and I get it back, and I go to start it up, and it's locked up, and it won't start. It just cranks and cranks and cranks, and it won't start. Anyways, it was by my cousin's house. He had a Cummins a while back, and so I asked him for help and whatnot. So he got on there with the light, and he was here, prime the fuel pump and see if it. I want to see what it does, and so I'd kick it on, and the fuel pump wasn't kicking on. And so we looked in the engine bay for fuses and relays, and we finally found it. And we went into his garage, and he had one almost the exact same. And I plugged it in, the fuel pump kicked on. We cracked one of the filters, bled it a little bit, and then it cranked for a little bit, had to flutter the throttle, and then it fired right up, and it's awesome. And I love it. It's super fun to drive, but I hate the truck. I hate driving it. It's a single cab long box. It's got 4-wheel drive, but the front drive line is missing. So I don't have 4-wheel drive. And the teenager that had it roasted the tires off, so they're bald. We'll get some videos of some pulls, because it's super fun. We got this dash that flickers. We got this massive screen right here. You can't even see that. It shuts off the second you touch the throttle. So I don't know what that is, but it's just weird like that. I love the sound of it. Honestly, it sounds so good, but I hate driving it. Oh, let's see. I hate dailying it. I would hate to daily it, but the turbo sounds so good. Fourth gear pulls. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. With the 5-speed, it's the best. I don't think I would ever drive a truck like this if it was an automatic. 100%. Well, the Audi was automatic. I've never owned a car that was an automatic other than the Audi. The Audis, 2 of them. But this is so fun. I love this. Doesn't really roll coal. My goodness. This is so fun. And like, I'm not complaining about that because like I'm using all the fuel, right? I'm pretty sure. That I'm sending to it. So I'm not getting like 8 miles a gallon to this thing, but it's fast. I'm not dusting people out, you know, so that's good. I don't have to worry about that. Right now, I just want to say thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate all the stuff that you guys say and wondering about. There's only a couple of you, I don't really care though. But this is fun. I love doing YouTube because it's fun. And I can show everybody else what I've got, you know, and what I'm doing. And it's not that hard to do, but it's super fun. Anyways, I just want to say thank you. Right now, I'm actually getting ready for school over in Ohio. I'm planning on going to University of Northwestern Ohio, over in Lima. It's in a little podunk town in the middle of nowhere. But they've got a really good automotive facility there. I'd be studying automotive / high performance technology, so I'm excited to be learning about that stuff. I know there's going to be a lot of basic automotive that I probably already know, but at the same time don't know. I'm excited to be doing like high performance stuff, you know, like high performance suspension or fueling or everything like that, you know. And I don't have to worry about being a diesel mechanic or being like one of those kind of guys. No offense, I'm just kidding. You guys are awesome. I love your trucks. There's a drifting club. There's an autocross club. There's stuff like that. It's just fun. There's my buddy. Shout out to Campbell. That was him in that awful sounding WRX. Just kidding, Campbell. It sounds all right. He just took the exhaust off. It'd just sound better if you had a fart can back there, you know? You sound like the rest of the Subies. Anyways, I picked up the Audi for 2,400 bucks. I put about, let's see, I put about 1,200 bucks into parts and whatnot, from the radio, the headlights, a bunch of other stuff like that. The tires, I put tires on them. mount and balance was pretty expensive, but I put quite a bit of work into it too to fix some stuff, and I put a lot of effort into cleaning it and shining it up and making it look nice. Is that a Supra? It is! Oh my goodness. That turbo sounds so good. It's so loud. Fourth gear, baby! Oh my goodness. Quick lesson on diesels that I've learned in like the 2 days I've owned this sucker. So, to test blow-by, because this engine was rebuilt at 300,000 miles and it's got 388,000 miles on it right now, I heard that to test blow-by, you take the oil cap, you flip it over, you put it on the same hole, and then you start it up, and if this thing moves, that means there's blow-by. Does that mean nothing? There we go. So I think that means, so when they rebuilt this motor, they did the rings and I don't even know what else you would do to a diesel, but there's no blow-by. So that means the rings have been done. That's really good. That's awesome. So that means everything's like done, you know? So it's good. That's awesome. Look at the sky. So pretty. South Dakota. Brake pedal. And the clutch. Out in the middle of, we just passed Sac City, Iowa, and just replaced the fuel filter. She dry now. Hopefully she runs good, but left a big old trail. Got the old one, soaked my gloves. She's running good. Oh, now it doesn't do it. Nothing. Update. Both of them blew. That one did too. Look at that terminal, it's cooked. Well, we fried the headlights. Both of them. Wipers. So it really has nothing to do with the wipers. I don't know what it is with this truck, but it's gone now. Just clean the connectors. That's it. Oh, that doesn't work, I guess. Update. We got 55. And we're doing about 80. I got a doozy of one for this video. I got the other car and I'll show you that later, but I'm getting rid of the donor car. Ready? This sucker, okay? Posted it up on Facebook. Just that one, right? I cleaned out the inside and whatever. Cleaned her out, everything. Shined her up, whatnot. We'll lock her back up. Anyways. Ha, that's cool. I am waiting for this woman from Sealy Lake to come down to trade. I posted up on Facebook Marketplace this morning, and at like noon she hit me up and she was asking if I wanted to trade. So she sent me a bunch of vehicles that she had that she was willing to trade me for. And so one of the ones that she had was a BMW E30 325i manual, just like mine, right? But it was red, and I freaking love it, right? So it's just the same as that, but it's red. She's on her way down right now. We're gonna meet, and hopefully she likes the donor Audi. I posted it for 1,800 bucks, runs and drives, right? It has a couple issues and whatnot, but she wanted to trade, and she's on her way down. She's loving it. I told her just about everything that's wrong with it, and she still wants it. So she's on her way down with the Beamer, and I'm gonna be trading it. I just want to give you guys a tour of the new E30. She's red, she's filthy, but oh my goodness, she's a pile, not gonna lie. I'll give you a little tour of it. I'll start her up and everything, but I got this in the trade. I wouldn't call the Audi reliable. I wouldn't call this sucker reliable either. That's reliability right there. That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, they needed a car, so they drove this down from Sealy Lake, which is about 2 hours from where I'm at. They drove it all the way down here. I drove it. I thought it was a pile. I didn't want it. It's a manual. It's about everything that I have in the other one, but this one's a little bit in rougher condition. There's a cracked windshield. I think it's got the sport seats, but it's an 86, so it's a 1986 BMW 325i. It's got a welded differential. Apparently it's lowered. It looks like it, but I'm pretty sure it's on stock suspension, so I don't know how they did that. But it's got angel eye headlights. That other side doesn't have a lens. It's got some M-Tech bumper, I think, but no fog lights or anything down there. Quick release. He made it for mostly a drift rig, but there's the bumper. It's got the smoke taillights. I'm probably gonna put those on my Beamer. Crank windows. The seats have a ton of rips back here. It's in really rough condition. I don't know what the hell those are. Smells like cigarette smoke back here. But yeah, this is it. So that's mine. Put that in here. But look at these seats. They're the sports seats. I would love to get them upholstered, but they don't recline and everything. It's something doesn't work. M-Tech steering wheel, or I don't know if I can claim the M-Tech steering wheel or whatever the hell it is. I like it more than mine, you know, because it looks pretty sporty. But everything on the dash, that dash light doesn't work. Headlights work, brights work. Kickers, not kicker. Yeah, there is kicker speakers down there. I don't know the brand kicker, but manual. Shifting's a little weird. Aftermarket stereo. Glove box is missing. I don't know where the hell that went, but I've got another E30. Crank sunroof and everything. Big rip right there, but I'll start her up. Why did that take so long, dude? I thought I primed the fuel pump. Maybe I didn't. I don't know what the hell he did there, but he's got an intake on it. So what? This is whatever the suspension is. I don't know what it is, but yeah, got me another one. It's a piece of shit. Runs pretty rough, so we'll see how that goes. My choo-choo train. I don't mind this car. Filthy tires, filthy wheels. Ugh. I don't know. I hope it was worth it. So the guy needed a car really bad, right? So I met him in town. He drove all the way here to get the car. They drove this all the way down. They really wanted it, so I didn't really want this. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want this. There's cracks in the dash, and yeah, the interior is a whole different story. I was like, I don't think I want to do this trade. I don't want to give that up. I'm trying to be leaving town, and I want to take on another project. And he's like, well, how much cash would it take for you to give it to me? And I was like, well, bottom line, I'd take on the Audi for cash is $1,250, so I'd give it to you for $600 in the car. And he's like, well, I'd love to give it to you, but I don't have the cash right now. I was like, well, that's probably not gonna work for me. And anyways, and then he's like, well, what if I give you 2 today and 6 tomorrow? And I was like, ooh, it's tempting, but talked to my dad and everything, and nothing was really working out. And so then he was like, well, what if I give you 2 today and $800 tomorrow? And I was like, ooh, And I kind of danced around the thought, and I was like, yeah, I'll do that for you. And so yesterday he didn't text me. They finally woke up or whatever around 5:30, and so I finally got around to setting up a meeting anyway. They weren't able to come down, and so he gave me $200 the day that he took the car. I kept the title, thankfully. I didn't know that I did, but my dad had kept it, so they don't have the title. They need the title. Otherwise, I could register it and say it's a stolen car until they pay me the money. Today, we're supposed to meet up sometime. If they text me back, my goodness. We're gonna meet up and he's gonna give me the 800. I'm gonna give him the title. So I have the E30 at home, the red one, and the other one, the silver one. I'll show you pictures of where they're parked. They're pretty close together. I'm loving them. I can't wait to drive my silver one again. I love that one. But the red E30 is just a pile of junk, dude. It steers so super badly. It's like you romp on it and it veers right, and then you let off and it veers left. It's crazy. I didn't want it, but the guy still owes me money on it, so he's getting me cash on top of the Beamer, and so I'm gonna have a little chunk of change and a car. So probably gonna do a turbo. I've got an S52 engine I've got on Marketplace that I might pick up for a couple hundred or a couple thousand. Not really a couple hundred. I wish, dude. My goodness. But maybe I'll throw that in there with the turbo. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's a pile of junk that I'm probably gonna go home to and fix up and do something with it or restore it. I don't know. But we'll make it fun. So this is gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one.